Hi, I'm Katie Couric. Welcome to Eye to Eye. 50 years ago this week, 9 African-American students integrated Central High School in Little Rock, Arkansas, escorted by federal troops. Hari Sreenivasan spoke to one of the Little Rock 9 about that historic experience.
When you look across this day, how far has this goal of integration come?
Well, I think we've obviously come a very long way given what we encountered in 1957. The issues that we face of resegregation in urban communities certainly is not something that's unique only to Little Rock. My view is that education is just a part of it. It's housing, it's employment, it's all these issues. And one of the things that I'm hope that will occur because of the attention that we are getting on this 50th anniversary is a renewal on the part of American communities to figure out how we bring people in.
Now, statistically, this school is one of the finest in, if not the state, the country. But when you think about what's inside the classroom, even as late as just last year, the student body president, a young black man, said, "I'm the only black person in my honors classes." There's still underlying tensions here. Well, when you think about that and what you all struggled for, and here we are 50 years later facing some of those same challenges, what goes through your mind?
Well, what goes through my mind is that here is a great opportunity right in front of us. The services and curriculum that Central has to offer, the challenge ought to be how can we get more African American youngsters and other youngsters of color involved in the advanced placement programs, the college prep programs. It was the story that we bought 50 years ago, that this school was offering more than we were getting, and more science and more math and better labs and all of that. And the same thing is true. And if it requires some special effort to set up special summer programs to coach and assist people to understand the advantages, that's where we've got to put our attention, and it's doable. I mean, here we have a huge resource right here in the middle of Little Rock. It stood for 50 years. They are recognizing what we did 50 years ago. I'd like to see, next year, 50 youngsters who have qualified for the advanced placement program. And the 9 of us have created a foundation, and that's one of the goals that we want to highlight, young people who come from poor backgrounds, who figure out how to make education work for them.
Knowing what you know now, how differently would you have treated that first year?
Well, knowing what I know now, I would have done exactly what I did. That it was my belief then that it was a wider opportunity for me. It was going to have a greater future for me. And you know what? 50 years later, I feel that my judgment was on point, was correct.
What did it feel like taking that graduation walk and realizing that you were the only person that didn't look like everybody else in that class?
Well, it felt tremendous. It was a sense of accomplishment, that as a young person you had an idea that you could complete the work, that you could compete, that it was the right time to try to advocate change in Little Rock. And then when you had the ceremony of the graduation to receive that diploma and piece of paper, you felt that this was worth the walk. And as a teenager, I said this underscored what I came there for.